I love Guinness Book of World Records. As a kid, I always liked flipping through it because I liked seeing the people that were the best at something or the greatest at something, because it makes the world feel a little smaller, and it makes the world like, it makes, for some reason, like the possibilities feel endless. Like, oh, maybe I can become the greatest at holding my breath while bouncing a ball off the wall. You know what I mean? Like these strange things. Like I could carve out a place for myself if I'm the best at this thing. And there is a the true greatness exists.
Josh, thank you for making the time. I know you're in a million places at the moment.
I'm in a liminal place. Part of the process of doing the period, part of the research went into it was trying to watch as much of culture that I could. So I would just look up, films released basically 47 to 52. But Place in the Sun was something that I, discovered. I had never seen the film before making Marty. It's such a powerful mystery film. It's like striving as suspense, like the suspense of what is the cost to have a place in the sun, and the ending of that film. The filmmaking in general, the loneliness of the frames. There's a scene when she tells him she's pregnant. They're like not even in the frame. It's almost like a surveillance shot, and the phone scenes, the way he shoots the phones are so, you feel like you're inside the conversation even though they're quite removed. It's a beautiful movie. Montgomery Clift in that movie he's a comet. He is an unbelievable movie star who just radiates off of the screen. And his relationship with Shelley Winters, it's like this battle between Shelley Winters and Elizabeth Taylor, the two of them. She accepts him for who he is, and Elizabeth Taylor accepts him for who he wants to be. And the ending is just, it's like A Lonely Place a little bit. It's one of those endings you can watch many times and have different takeaways, different emotional points of views on the film. In my character background of Marty, he was interested in movies only because of the movie stars. Like he wasn't like a movie person. So there were films though that spoke to him. I showed Timmy some films, which I don't normally do. I just know he was asking, like, I'd love to watch some movies, and I sent him some movies from the 40s and 50s as research. Like, these are the films that your character had seen. I had told, in the backstory between him and Odessa's character, when they were in elementary school, they cut school together to go see King Kong. And before the movie started, he turns to Rachel and he says, what is your dream? And she didn't even know that was an option, to have a dream. She was like, in her mind, she's like, get through school, get married, have children, be a mom. And he says to her, I was like, I have two dreams. So this woman's not even thinking about one dream. This guy's got two. First is going to be he's the greatest table tennis in the world. Then he's going to become extremely rich. That was his two dreams. She ended up going in to watch King Kong, and she fell in love with Fay Wray. So she ended up thinking, I want to be an actress. She liked the relationship between Fay Wray and King Kong. She thought it was, I'd like to believe that is like the relationship between Marty and Rachel. One of the best mugshots of all time is Frank Sinatra. It's so, the disposition in his face, the stardom, the apathy, the inconvenience of it. He looks like it's like an inconvenience to have this photo taken in this moment. It's a movie in itself. Movies are like at their best when you're aligning with who the person is, who the actor is, and trying to fuse that with the film. And I believe that it's probably the most accurate Frank Sinatra portrait. He is so electric in the movie. And you're not just listening to the music, you're listening to the person who's singing the song. And you're listening to the way that person connects to the song. The self-destruction, the ambition, his ambition is the death of him. It just shows you how lonely a dream can be. The story that it's inspired by, I read about it in this book called The Comedians, that talks about Joey Lewis and how a comedian who got into it with the mob. And then my interest in Sinatra. There's one of the great Sinatra albums, Sings for Only the Lonely. And the album cover, he has face paint on that's kind of like he's like a clown in it. The entire record is so melancholic, but kind of proudly so almost. And it's like a pool of melancholy. Beautiful, beautiful album. You know, when I saw the term "the Joker is wild" and I thought of this album, I had to see it.
Did you show this film to Timmy as well?
Timmy watches everything, and then we don't discuss it. So when he watched it, though, he loves Sinatra. He and I bonded over that Sinatra mugshot more than the movie, obviously. The best films are vertical. They're vertically made, from like everything is totally aligned in one kind of center structure. There's a code almost to the movie, and it's spiritual. You have to remember that Travolta was a TV star, you know, and TV is not like it is today. Back then, if you were in TV, you were stuck in TV. You were looked down upon, and you were dreaming. Like, the idea of being on the big screen was like dreaming big. So there's this feeling in the film of watching a TV star be cinematic, and that is Travolta. I mean, that is one of the greatest performances of all time. You're watching like the spectacle of someone's raw skill set. It's undeniably great, but it's also undeniably small. You know, you're talking about the guy who's the greatest dancer the nightclub's called 2001 Space Odyssey, which is so existential. I mean that this is this is early disco. I mean, by the time the movie came out, disco, I think, was kind of dying. But you have this guy who's the superstar of this small universe, that he spends all of his money on rayon. Like, that's it. His rayon shirt is, you know, like that opening is the 2 pizza slices is so iconic. That is iconic. That is a way to eat pizza. I don't like eating pizza that way, but that is a way because of Saturday Night Fever. But the music also is the Bee Gees in particular. Their voices are also, they're almost like sirens. They're like these cosmic sirens of the movie, and the way that the music is used is it kind of takes you out the way music does in like a disco. Like I am not like a big nightclub person. I do like occasionally going to one because the experience is so like intense, and you can leave yourself, you know what I mean? And I think the music has that escapism in it. It's a beautiful, one of the best films ever made, my point of view. Fran Drescher's got a tiny little role in it. She's terrible, she can't dance, but she's so good. She's so perfectly cast, you believe her as well. Fran is a great actress who, obviously, anyone who can tap into something that becomes a phenomenon is like The Nanny. There's something very important about them. And you know, you can see that importance in everything she does. And even in that little moment in Saturday Night Fever. Tom Cruise's acting style in that film is very unique. Well, I mean, his acting style in general is he has this sort of larger-than-life realism. It's not quite real, but it evokes reality in a way that I haven't seen many other actors do. And in a way, he has these like 2 selves. He has like the self that's here and the self that's like right after it. It's just gonna be very hard for me to really define. It's just a feeling when I watch him. And in that film, you really see him do these enlarged feelings, these enlarged emotions, and you can feel him present, but like also somewhere else at the same time. Each film is kind of about your path, and how is your path preset. By forging it, you think you have this total agency, but you actually have no agency whatsoever, because you're kind of transfixed and you're possessed. And in a way, there's something scary about that. Now, obviously, this is a different film because he's a teenager. The way that Tangerine Dream, in particular, align with kind of the cosmic ambition that this young man has, there's something very freaky about the film. Very freaky. All these things exist in the way that a young man's brain exists. Like, there's no consequences in a real thing. The world is massive, so it can be yours. And I think that Cruise's acting style, fused with the music and the strange structure of the movie, it's an existential film, and it's risky business.